Hello everyone and welcome back to my online class. Today we would begin our sixth chapter and the name of this chapter is pronouns. So firstly we would know what are pronouns. Words which are used in place of nouns are called pronouns. For example, they all are the examples of pronouns. What are they? He, she, it, they, we, I, you, me, him, her, us and them. They all are pronouns. We use them in place of naming words or nouns. In your class 1, you already have made with some of the pronouns. But that time you didn't know about the name pronouns. In class 2, we will know that they are called pronouns and besides them we have some another pronouns. Okay? Now let's come to our book and page number 33 and we will discuss about their usage in our sentences. How do we use them? I is used to talk about myself or oneself. He is used in place of the name of a boy or a male noun. In our earlier chapter, last chapter, we knew about male noun and female noun, and we also knew that they can either be of a person or an animal. So male noun can be an male animal or can be a male person. For a boy or a boy's name we use he, and for male animal or male person we use he. Male animal, you know, lion, tiger, stallion, they all are male animals and we know that, so we will use he for those male animals. And for male person, brother, father, they all are male person, so we will use he for them, or any name of a boy also. She is used in place of the name of a girl or a female noun. This is also similar here. Female noun may be a female person or a female animal. So we know that mare is a female animal. Then lioness is a female animal. Tigress is a female animal. So as we know that they are female animals, we will use she for those female animals. And for female person or a female girl, female, that is mean girl or a girl's name, we will use she. It is used in place of the name of an animal or a non-living thing. Okay. You might have a question because here is also written for an animal you can use it. But I have told you for male animal you will use he and for female animal you will use she. But when you do not know whether the animal is a male or a female, that time you will use it. For example, mouse, rabbit, horse. Okay, for those type of animals, when you do not know the animal is a female animal or a male animal, you can use it there. Okay, and for a non-living thing also, I know that you all know about non-living things. And the examples of non-living things are many around us. So but for a non-living thing we will use it. So if you notice here, you can easily understand that they, I, he, she, it, these four pronouns are used for only one, that is mean for singular noun. Okay, so they are singular pronouns. They are used for a singular noun and that is why they are called singular pronouns. Next we would know about they and we. I have cut it because I found something wrong here. So I will discuss about they and we from my copy. They is used for more than one person, animal and things. Okay. So more than one person, that is meant it is a plural pronoun. More than one, that is why plural pronoun. And they is used when we are talking about other people, animals and things. Okay. We is used for more than one person, animal and animal. not for non-living things. Okay, we is used for more than one person and animal. Here also more than one, that is why we is also a plural pronoun. And when is we used? We is used when I am talking about myself along with others. Okay, so these are the cases when we use we and they. Look at the sentence I. This is the pronoun. Okay, singular pronoun, and this I is always written in capital letter in everywhere, in the first, middle, or in the ending. Everywhere it should be written in capital letter. So he, she, it, and I, they are singular pronouns. They are used for singular nouns. And they, we, are plural pronouns, because they and we are used for a plural noun. We have one another pronoun also new to you. Okay, and you is used for both singular noun and plural nouns. Okay, we have some another pronouns also, me, him, her, us, and them. So I becomes me, he becomes him, she becomes her, we becomes us, and they becomes them in the object pronouns. They are object pronouns. Later on I will discuss it about also. They all are pronouns. So as I told you that they and we is used for plural nouns, more than one, and you is used for both singular noun and for both plural nouns also. Here I have made a chart about subject pronouns and object pronouns. So before telling you about it, I will remind you that he, she, it, I, you are used for a singular noun. Similarly, he, they, we, you are used for plural nouns. So you is very common in both of these group. You can be used for singular noun and you can be used for plural nouns also. Okay, now let's come to this chart and know about it. Subject pronouns and object pronouns. You do not have this in your book, but you should understand about it. Subject pronouns are I, she, he, it, you, they, and we. They always begin our sentence. That is why they are called subject pronouns. And these are object pronouns. Me, her, him, it, you, them, us. They always come in the middle or in the ending of our sentences. If you notice, you will know that it is the same here. It remains same in here also. You remains same. So it and you never change. Okay, and I becomes me. Me means I, but in the object pronoun. I becomes me, she becomes her, he becomes him, it remains same. You also remains same. They becomes them, we becomes us in the object pronouns. They are subject pronouns and they are object pronouns. So today's lesson ends here. There will be a second part of this same lesson. Hope you have enjoyed my class. Thank you.